Hey guys, Ryan the Gaming Dude here today, and I have a new review for you guys. Super Mario Galaxy 2 for Nintendo Wii. So, I was a huge fan of the original Galaxy. I think it's one of the best Wii games of all time. And when I heard about Galaxy 2, I was surprised, because I'm like, that's great news, but it felt kind of like too soon, okay? Because it's only been a couple years since Galaxy was released. And when the game came out in May, it pretty much garnered positive and perfect reviews across the board. I mean, we're talking 10 to 9.5s. And I have to say, it pretty much fulfilled all my expectations for this game. So the first thing I'll talk about is the graphics in Galaxy 2. The graphics are phenomenal, just like the original. I just don't see why developers can't have these kind of graphics on the Wii, because it's just, these graphics are just as good as HD systems. Maybe not as good as the best HD, but just as good as any other HD game on, let's say, a PS3 or 60. So there's no excuse for developers not to have these kind of graphics on the Wii after playing Galaxy 2. So yeah, it passes that part flawlessly. Graphics are just incredible. The next thing I'll talk about is the gameplay. So the new addition to the gameplay is Yoshi, and Yoshi's a great addition. He's a lot of fun to play with. You get some cool power-ups. And he's just a great addition. And you really think, you know, he should be in any mainstay Mario platformer from now on, because the games are always just better with him. The next thing I'll talk about with gameplay is the new suits. So there's a cloud suit and a rock suit, and a drill suit. So the rock suit, you turn into a boulder, and the cloud suit, you turn into, like, you can make cloud platforms. And the drill, you can drill through ground. They're all pretty okay, but they're not really memorable. Okay, one of my favorites is probably the cloud suit of the three, but they're all just okay. Next I'll talk about are the galaxies in this game. You know, Galaxy the original had some excellent galaxies, and Galaxy 2 has incredible ones as well. There's just a lot of creativity flowing through this game. One of my favorites is Throwback Galaxy, and there's tons of others. Only sometimes did I feel that some of the more constructive galaxies, let's say something like a beach galaxy or an ice galaxy, and this time around they didn't feel as fresh, and they didn't feel as interesting to play on. And I don't know if that's more of the fact that I played them in the original Galaxy, or the fact that they really couldn't come up with anything new for Beach Galaxy or something. I'm not sure, but either way, those didn't really impress me. But still, excellent galaxies through this game. Next I'll just quickly talk about are the controls. Controls in this game, like any other Mario game, are exceptional. Only sometimes do I feel with certain power-ups like Rock Mario and Spring Mario, I feel the controls get a little wonky, especially on this one part of Spring Mario, when you have a gear level, and you have to spin these spinning gears, and you're springing on them. It took me about a ton of tries, because the controls just didn't respond the way I wanted them to. So, otherwise though, pretty much perfect controls for Galaxy 2. The next thing I'll talk about real quick is the musical component of Galaxy 2. Galaxy 2 boasts an amazing soundtrack. These are just some of the best orchestrated Mario tunes I've ever heard, and it really shows throughout the game when you're playing it and you have that epic music in the background. It really adds to the whole flavor of the game pretty much. So yeah, great music, and it's a huge plus for the game. I will quickly mention the multiplayer part of Galaxy 2. And this is one thing I wish they would have maybe improved on in the sequel. There's no real co-op. I mean, yeah, someone can wag a little Wii remote and get some star bits, but there's no real Mario and Luigi kind of teaming up. It would have been cool if there were co-op galaxies, or maybe a split screen thing where you could always play with a buddy or something. I don't know, I just kind of wish they'd maybe enhance that mode, and maybe for a sequel for a 3D Mario game, they will fix that, because it really adds to the experience when you have someone playing with you. So it's just too bad they couldn't capitalize on that. But yeah, overall, I think Galaxy 2 is an outstanding game. Creativity is amazing in it. The graphics, the soundtrack, the galaxies, Yoshi, makes an incredible game. And I'm going to give it a real solid 9.4 out of 10. I highly recommend it to everyone, whether you own the original or you don't. I think it's a must-own for all Wii owners. So thanks guys, this was Ryan, and see you guys next time.